Hello there, this is Asia Ray Coleman, actress and founder of theworkshopguru.com. Thank you for joining me today for Guru Tips for Actors, a free video series where we answer actors' questions and discuss tips for success in casting director workshops. Today we're going to discuss a concept that comes up for a lot of actors, and that is how to dress appropriately in certain situations. Today's question came from a very savvy actress named Candy Washington during a recent teleseminar that we had. She asked, "How should I dress at a casting director workshop?" Now, Candy, in addition to being an actress and a host, is also a lifestyle and fashion blogger. So, of course, she's wondering, how does this apply to my workshops? And it's an awesome question. So, Candy, thank you so much. So, first, before I answer this, I want to take a step back and make sure that all of you are using workshops and seminars in a very strategic way by focusing on a targeted list of industry professionals instead of trying to meet everyone in your particular city, right? So if you have no idea what I mean by target list, I want you to go to theworkshopguru.com and check out a free class that we offer there. That will give you the foundation that you need to create your list. Okay, so now that we got that out of the way, let's use a casting director workshop as an example of the appropriate way to dress. So if you were going to a casting director workshop or seminar or an industry panel, there are just 3 steps that I want you to remember before you choose your outfit. Okay, so the first thing, well, I guess I should say that all of these steps revolve around knowing the world of the project that the casting director casts so that you step into the workshop or seminar looking as if you can fit right into that world. So the first step I have around this is to know what projects the casting director works on. Know what kind of work they cast. If it's television, know what shows. If it's film, know what directors they tend to work with. If it's theater, know what plays they cast. So I want you to know, first of all, what projects the casting director works on. The second step is to familiarize yourself with those projects. Watch the shows. Watch other films by the directors that the casting director tends to work with. The third step is to check a few websites. So I want you to go to IMDb. I want you to go to IBDB if it's theater. And I want you to go to just plain old tvguide.com. And I want you to check out marketing images and on-set still photos from the projects. That will give you a good idea of visually what the show looks like, what the actors in the show wear, what kind of theme or feel the shows have. So once you've done all this research, and here's a hint, if you have a target list, you've probably done this research well before you sign up for the workshop. You're well prepared to select your outfit for the show. So, a word about costumes. Don't wear them. If you are going to a workshop with a casting director who works on Chicago Fire, please do not rent a firefighter's outfit and wear it to the workshop, and same goes for auditions. When I look at marketing images for Chicago Fire, I see actors in collared shirts, dark collared shirts, or form-fitting t-shirts that look really good. So that's what I would consider wearing to a workshop or an audition. I'll share a specific example with you regarding auditions. Yesterday, I had an audition for a regular role on a soap opera, a daytime television show. And the casting director had written a note to our agents and it said, "Come looking 25 to 27 years old and gorgeous." But the scene took place in a hospital, right? So what do I wear? I'm not going to go into the audition wearing scrubs and a surgical mask. Like, that would just be crazy. But I also am supposed to look gorgeous, right? But gorgeous going to a club and gorgeous working at a hospital are 2 different things, right? So my choice was to wear a nice looking collared shirt in a color that looks good on me and very flattering pants, right? Now, some women at the audition with me wore really skin-tight dresses and a lot of cleavage showing and huge stilettos, right? And they looked absolutely gorgeous. They looked great, but not necessarily appropriate for this particular audition opportunity. So I hope that was helpful. For more useful tips, you're going to want to check out our workshop success checklist. That is a free list that we create each month of helpful tips for preparing before a workshop, succeeding during a workshop, and then following up after a workshop or seminar. So you can download that at the link below. And last but not least, please click the link below to share our tweetable for today with your actor friends. And the tweetable is, actor tip for today, know the world of the show and dress appropriately for workshops and auditions. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you soon. Workshop success checklist, workshop success checklist, workshop success checklist. Got it. Ladies, don't dress like you're going to a club if the audition's in a hospital. I mean, it's common sense, no? No?